Alright, steak in a mushroom sauce. So it's pretty much a chasseur sauce, which I'm going to cook with this steak. But I'm going to show you how we do that. I've got two thin sirloin steaks there, which will cook in no time at all. I've got some oil for cooking. I've got some chestnut mushrooms, which are sliced up. 1 clove of garlic. A little bit of tomato paste, tomato puree. A few knobs of butter, and I've got some flour to make the sauce up with. So in the pan I've got some salt in the bottom, and that is now getting dangerously hot in the bottom, so I'll get a good strike heat with the steak. So I'll get the camera mounted and we'll carry on. Alright, if you can hear something bubbling away, that's my potatoes. I'm going to do this with some nice new potatoes, and I'm going straight in with the steaks, straight into a very hot pan. I've seasoned those up with some SPG, salt, pepper and garlic, and they go straight into the hot dry pan just with salt in the bottom. I just want to leave those alone for a minute. Okay, I'm just watching the sides of the steak, watching it climb up the sides, the heat, and as soon as you can lift those, they need turning. And just push down the edges. Don't press or flatten your steak. Push down on the edges, and then as soon as we can lift this one, same goes. Again, just patting down the edges. Now that was on full heat. I'm now going to turn it down to 2/3 of my heat. And just let that now go until they're cooked through. That one's good enough for me. I like mine fairly rare. So I lift it out and just put it on a plate to rest. My brother's steak, he likes it done a bit more, so I'm just going to turn that over one more time for him. And it won't take long at all. That's it, that's ready to come off. And again, I'll just put that on the plate to rest. Right. The steak will now rest and firm up a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of oil to the pan, about a tablespoon. And a little pat of butter. And I'm going to swirl that around a bit. Into that I want to put my garlic, just 1 clove of garlic, finely chopped. Oh, that smells great. Lovely. Give that a little swish. And in go the mushrooms. The mushrooms will soak up all the butter. So at this point I throw in another pat of butter. And get that turning. And I just want to get a turn on those mushrooms. Just stir them and fry them for a minute. And then onto that, what I want to do is sprinkle about a tablespoon of flour, maybe a little less, dessert spoon perhaps, and then get that turning, get that covered in oil. And it's at this time that we can introduce a bit of water to it. So it's about a cup of water, but you just want to bring it up so that it begins to cover the mushrooms, and you just let them cook down a little bit now. And what we're trying to do is we're getting that fond off the bottom of the frying pan and getting that up as the sauce begins to thicken. Now this is the stage at which the tomato paste goes in. Tomato puree, tomato paste, and we give that a good old stir. And I'm not going to test that straight away for taste because I want the flour to cook out a little bit first. I've got some asparagus which I'm just frying in a little oil and butter, and I'll only cook those lightly now. Alright, let's get a taste on that. Get a taste. Oh, that is lovely. I think what I'm going to do with that, just add a little bit more of my garlic salt and a bit of black pepper because I can. Turn off the heat and just allow that to cook in the retiring heat for the last few minutes. And it's really that simple. So we didn't need a stock cube, didn't need anything fancy. We've just got mushrooms, a bit of tomato puree, a bit of tomato paste, some butter, and the juice that our steak was cooked in. Amazing. And I'm just going to serve that up now and show you. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to follow my channel, please subscribe and be sure to click the bell icon to receive notification of all my upcoming videos. Thanks for watching.